Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. We are back live here with JG the Catchman playing Fortnite. Who's ready? I'm ready. YouTube, let's go. Just had a fantastic lunch. Did some laundry. But the laundry was a little bit of a hassle. I had to drive out to my mother's house. My washer's still broken. Hopefully, it should be fixed by tomorrow. I'm knocking on wood that happens. I'm not optimistic. Not even the technician seems optimistic he can fix the washer. But I'm hopeful. If we can't fix it, we just buy a new one. You know? We save up for moments like this. It sucks to have to spend the money, but what can you do? Every now and then you gotta go throw $500 at something that's outside of your control. It is what it is. Hopefully this will be the last day that I'll have a broken washer. I got my clothes. I got my laundry done, so, you know, I'll be fine for a few days. 4 or 5 days. It's about as long as I generally seem to have to clean my clothes. Where shall I drop? I'm feeling like a hot drop. Also, I still haven't discovered this little area down here. Also, a big shout out to my 12 new subscribers this last month. I've been really happy going over to YouTube, and I have been not really surprised by how the difference has been in terms of. So we're gonna move this guy real quick. Nice. Man, I was so confident with that too. Keep that. Let's just swap out the not get the Maven. You know, I really had a good feeling that going to YouTube was gonna be a good decision, just in the short term, or in a very short amount of time. It was gonna be an improvement. I've already been seeing a noticeable difference when it comes to when it comes to the amount of people that are watching the stream on average compared to Twitch. I mean, in just like one week of using YouTube, I'm already having more viewers on average. You know, it's still not like a drastic amount, right? I'm seeing maybe 10 to 15 viewers a stream, but that's in less time streaming. And it's also detailing to me that these people are watching the stream for an average amount of 20 minutes, right? I can't really get that information on Twitch. I wish it would tell me, it would be nice, but they won't detail to me how long people are watching. And frankly, that does help my personal motivation to know that when people are watching the stream, that they're actually sticking through. In 20 minutes of time, that's a lot. You know, I do value people's time. I value my own time. I understand. Like I basically work my life out into 20-minute increments. So. I'm not too active that. Jesus. Couldn't move my mouse. So yeah, I really value people spending just 20 minutes with me at a time. That's really cool. Um, and the subscribers too, man. It's been really nice to just like have the ability to upload clips to YouTube. Sometimes with very little effort. I will say that most subscribers I've gotten from a video has come from something that was very low effort. I just like took 5 seconds editing a clip from Fortnite and got 5-6 subscribers like instantly. Whereas like my edits, like my anime music video edits that I generally upload that take about 2 to 3 hours to make. Not very often I get subscribers from those. I generally have to hit like over 1,000 views to get like 2 to 3 subscribers. But sometimes like YouTube just like knocks me dead at 500 views. It's kind of frustrating. I'm kind of scared capping the flag when I'm playing by myself. But that being said, to get 12 subscribers in a month from streaming less amount of time, and it's more of that time has been put into editing clips, which I've been talking about for a while. That's what I've been planning to do. It feels good. It feels like it's time well spent. What the fuck is this? A guardian shield? Oh my god. I think it's fucking huge. Alright, I'm gonna keep that. I'm also finding out that I really actually do enjoy editing clips though, and doing editing. I hope it does catch on more for the general public. It's like not like it's gaining a ton of traction. But you know, I mean, upload something and get 500 to 1,000 views in half an hour. I'm not saying like that's a bad place to be. You know, it's a start. I'm definitely motivated to keep pushing forward. And another reason I enjoy streaming on YouTube and trying to build a base here is like I like YouTube. I use YouTube on a regular basis. I do not use Twitch. It kind of felt disingenuous to be trying to grow a base on a platform that I don't even use, that I find inconvenient. And you know, I'm sure that the people over at Amazon understand that too. You know, I think they kind of like have maybe some buyer's remorse from spending so much money on Twitch. Like they bought the Twitch for like billions of dollars. I mean, it was a lot of money. And I'm sure they're still working hard on making that money back and trying to break a profit. And it is Amazon, so I'm certain they will. I have no doubt that they'll figure out a way to do it. But where's that sound effect? Oh, that's a little teleport thing. With that being said, I don't think I don't think Twitch is easy to get access to for the common person, or it's like something that I read from Devin Nash. It's the onboarding process that's tough with Twitch. The whole idea is that if you want to get people to your Twitch stream, you have to funnel them from YouTube into Twitch, and you basically have to create your audience. I'm gonna re-roll here. That could be useful. Oh, what's up right here? And you know, that's a great idea. I think it really is. I think the idea of trying to funnel people from your where am I on the map? Oh, okay, I'm outside circle now. My logo is white, so I can barely tell what's going on. But I feel like a lot of these tips and tricks you get from very successful YouTubers like Devin Nash and also successful Twitch streamers like Devin Nash, and also people like Devin Nash who spend a lot of time with very successful Twitch, YouTube streamers. People who have personal contact with people like Ninja, Pokimane, Tim the Tattoo Man, and so forth. Like, these guys are going to continuously give out information that kind of furthers their own self-reinforcing like ideas of what it means to be successful or how you become successful. It's almost like the millionaire, billionaire telling you to, go through steps A through Z to, get as rich as they were or are. When in reality, those concepts don't necessarily work for the average person who's like at the bottom. And I will say that, like, I think Devin Nash does a really good job of putting forth information and also setting forth realistic expectations for people that are brand new to this. Like that, it is a long grind. You have to be an interesting personality. You have to learn how to talk and speak well and draw people to you. And you have to do the hard work of, relentlessly creating content and being consistent and high quality. Those are like ground level step one things, right? And you just have to like work within those, work within that over and over again. Do I want a shockwave hammer? I'm gonna try this Guardian Shield out. It might come in handy in the final circle. But I'm also like, I'm a huge advocate for figure something out yourself. That is, just see what works for you. Bloodhound. I guess this will work. I mean, I already have so much ammo, I don't really care about consuming any. Guys, you're gonna miss. Hi, kitty. Oh, I love this cat, but he just like keeps coming back and forth to me. So, I got 12 players left. Hey, come here. Alright. It's easy to pet you if you lay up with me. If you walk around, it's hard. I'm playing a game. That's pretty cool. Oh man. Fucking mouse keeps stopping working, man. How does everyone end up in this area at once? I guess the key is just to buy an NPC. I never think about doing that. NPCs are really good. That's a good idea. I've just been trying to hoard my gold. I keep wanting to do the the dub shotgun soaring sprints combo. But I want to say my goal because it's expensive to do that combo. Because the dub shotgun is 600 gold. And getting a soaring sprints augment, it's a roll of the dice on whether or not you're going to get it on the first augment. And I don't know what the chances are, but they're probably less than 10%. Maybe less than 20. It's probably higher than 10%. But I'll drop an anvil square just in case. I mean, if I get soaring sprints in the first augment roll, then I'm going to just go get the dub. But sometimes you just have to sit there and re-roll augments over and over and over and over and over again. And it's getting more difficult as they add more augments. What I'm hoping is that they'll add a feature where once there are so many augments added to the game, that they'll limit the amount of augments you can actually have in your roulette. But maybe that'd be a little OP. I thought it would be maybe nice so that you don't have to roll quite as often to get the augment you're looking for. Or maybe eventually they'll let you have up to 5 augments at a time to keep the chances the same, or maybe let you have 3 rolls. Guardian Shield right off the bat could be potentially pretty OP. You know, I mean, I used to be such a hater of SMGs. But now that my aim's gotten better, man, I am, like, all... Like, I have an SMG in my pocket at all times. Alright, let's push in. Okay, I hate it. I need to adjust my preferences here. Where is he? Found him. Unlock this? I guess I've been borrowing it for the longest time. Yeah, that was a good shot. Oh. Something in the twin mag looks like a assault rifle. So many fucking grabbing hammers flying around. Hey, what's up, Ghost Boy, man? How you doing? You having a good day? Actually, coming back to the stream, man. I gotta hide. Oh man. This new shield, man, I don't know. Every time I've been using the new shield, the second time I've used it so far, it's been relatively helpful. But I don't know, I don't really like to use defensive weapons like that. I much rather prefer just to be good at assaulting. What I would really hope for is that eventually we'll get rid of the hammer. I really, really don't like the mythic hammer being in this game. It's ridiculous mobility, and I think it really just detracts from like what I like about zero builds, which is just like, I don't know. I like it. Just feels like fair gameplay. Like zero builds is nice. Just like whether or not you and this other person can, like, who has better aim. But when the mythic hammer comes out, it's just people flying around, man. I can't keep track of what's going on. And it doesn't help when there's like more than one person doing it. It's frustrating. Sorry, my foot fell asleep. What was just that? Like my left foot just gets numb. Fucking. I need to get like a new gaming chair or something. This thing's getting old. But the shield's pretty cool. I mean, it was obviously saving my ass there, giving me time to run away. But I don't know, these last couple of rounds I've been playing, I am definitely not coming across bots in the first drop. Everybody's I'm coming across as real players. They're pretty decent. I feel like last couple of days I've been playing, I've been dropping in with a lot of bots. We'll go over to the Brutal Bastion. I think this Conca Demon Glider is adorable. For as grotesque as it is. I like the shields on that good long range to give me a chance. Yeah, definitely. I think it gives you some breathing room and it gives you a chance to kind of collect your thoughts. And especially if you are... I think it's very helpful if you know you're going to be in a situation where you could potentially get ganged up on by... more than one person, so it lets you angle yourself properly, readjust. Well, that was a good shot, Excalibur. Yeah, Ghost Boy, if you enjoyed the stream, I don't know if you've given me a subscribe yet, but where if you have subscribed to me, where did you subscribe from? I'm just kind of curious to know where my followers are finding me from, whether it's from live or from my uploads. I know I got a decent amount of followers from that last clip I uploaded. Live? Okay, cool. Bet. Yeah, I switched over from Twitch because I streamed on there for 9 months and I was really struggling to get followers. I got up to 98 followers before I just kind of gave up. But I had a thought to switch over. He's crouching. Oh my god. Oh my god. That had to have been a bot. Gotta reload. Oh, you're part-time or you YouTube for a living? I do this part-time. I would like to do YouTube for a living. It's something I'm currently working on. But it is going to take a while. I'm assuming doing YouTube for a living is going to... My goal is within like a couple of years. So I actually bartend for a living. And it's a pretty good job, actually. I really love it. It's one of the best things I've ever done in my life. But it's not sustainable for like super long term. And I don't really want to become like a manager when I'm older. So I save and invest my money, and I spend as much time as I can like on YouTube and Twitch. I've been trying to build that. Man, thank you so much, Ghost Boy. I really do appreciate that, man. Who knows? I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what I need to do to become successful. I've just been trying to do a little bit of everything. I am feeling optimistic that I can figure it out, because all that time I spent on Twitch really helped me kind of solidify feeling more comfortable in front of the camera. And also, I've just really practiced with Twitch and Fortnite and Call of Duty. Like, I'm not amazing, but I've streamed so much this last 9 months in between my job and my daily responsibilities, that even just a couple hours like every other day has really honed in my ability. So like, I'm not amazing at Fortnite, but I think I'm good enough that I'm slightly entertaining to watch. But I think the biggest part of it was just learning how to be comfortable talking, because those first couple months I streamed, it was really difficult. I didn't know how to feel comfortable. So I'm hopeful that like this last 9 months of experience can meet the next like year of intentional development. See my, I love this Excalibur. If I want to get another hit. And having people like you, Ghost Boy, subscribe, comment, hang out with me, it really motivates me and keeps me pushing forward. Ghost Boy, do you stream yourself? Where's this person at? Yeah, Ghost, but I think all these things just take time. Oh! 71 health. Almost had him. My advice, and you know, I'm not necessarily an expert, but is just keep doing it. Because the truth is, once you become successful, you know, you're not going to stop. You're just going to keep doing it every day or several days a week for hours at a time. So you just have to get that practice in and just spend time, you know, doing whatever that you enjoy doing. Like for me, it's playing Fortnite, playing Call of Duty. So whatever it is that you're streaming, just develop an ability to be decent at it, but most of all, just like communicate, because that's really, from what I'm gathering, is the biggest thing when it comes to twitching successfully is developing a community. YouTube isn't about the gameplay, about the player. Yeah, definitely. YouTube, Twitch, I mean, anything in life is always based around personality. The most successful people are just personable and able to relate to others. Gameplay, like there are some streamers out there that are very popular because of their gameplay. And there's some that are very popular because of their gameplay ability and their personality. Like Ninja is one of those very few players, and that's why he's so successful, because he's really good at what he does, but he's also fun to watch and listen to. But there are some, like Call of Duty, notably, there are some very prolific players that are like watching. It's like watching paint dry. They're not really that amusing to listen to. They are just really good at playing Call of Duty. Like I've watched like some of these guys stream for like half an hour and they don't see a single word, but they go in and you know they're dropping like 20 kills a game with no effort. So there's a side to it, but in my opinion, neither one is easier. It's not necessarily easier to like. Not everyone is capable of having like a good personality, and in some cases, man, having a good personality is a direct consequence of a lot of hard work. You know, like you develop a good personality from having a lot of personal struggles in your life, and through that, maybe you learn to develop a lot of empathy and understanding, and you learn how people think. And there's some people out there that are really good, and maybe they never really developed a personality, never really had to, or they have some sort of like kind of, you know, neural atypical nature about them that allows them to be as good as they are, but they don't necessarily, they never really necessarily developed social skills. But that's also like the beautiful thing about streaming is it does give a lot of very like atypical personalities the ability to generate value for themselves and for other people. Yeah, we live in a beautiful time where, you know, the term "it takes all kinds" is literal. I mean, it's real. Let's find the boss up there, and that's what's cool. I think that's really the fun thing for me about streaming is figuring that out for myself through the eyes of other people. Of, you know, what am I, like, what is my value, you know, as like a broadcaster. Let's reroll here on either one of these. Yep, always a Bush Warrior. And I think that's also what, when people say like streaming is hard, I think part of that is the difficulty comes through allowing yourself to become defined through the eyes of the public. Because you are, eventually, if you are successful, or allow yourself to become successful, are going to have to deal with hundreds, if not thousands, or tens of thousands of people judging you every second of the day. And in that, you're also going to have to allow some of that judgment to actually be processed internally. And if you want to grow, you know, there, I mean, there's always constructive criticism, right? And you know, there's always going to be haters as well. Hit these berries real quick. So it's really fun. So here's the thing, like, man, I've been on the internet for a very long time. You know, I'm not sure how old you are, Ghost Boy. I'm 31, and I have been playing video games, and I've been on the internet since I can remember even breathing. You know, my dad was a computer programmer. Built my first PC with him. I built several since then. Not several, probably 4. But from a lot of people, that's a lot. And I just like very quickly became ingrained into kind of like PC pop culture, you know. Whereas a lot of people today, like, you know, they use TikTok. I grew up on YTMND and Newgrounds and NeoGAF. And these websites are still around today, but they're like a husk of what they used to be. Like there was a time and place where these places were like the center of internet culture, and I can you know remember like very key moments in internet culture that I was there for like day one. And as I became older, and also around the time I spent a lot of time playing video games, so I just became very ooh, did I hear someone next to me? Yes. Okay, I'm fucking stuck on this tree. Ow! Good shot. Damn it, I thought you could get away from me. Oh, he had the balloon. Man, that balloon is so... It's so crap. I'm really upset they brought that back. Thank you. So, something like this happened on a game I was playing yesterday. I was in Final Circle. It was a 1v2. And actually, you might have been watching me, Ghost Boy. I was getting shot from above. I swear, it's got to be the same dude. Because that's the same thing he was doing. He was shooting me from above with the Excalibur rifle. And I couldn't find out where he was. And I realized that he was like in the middle of the circle, just like thousands of meters above me, shooting RPGs and Excalibur rifle shots at me. So I eventually found him, but when I did, like I just wasn't like quick enough to shoot his balloons, and he got me. I was so close to having the dub, man. And he did it again. I was like looking around for this dude, I couldn't find him, and he's shooting me with Excalibur rifles from the air with the balloons, which is actually a really smart tactic. Those balloons that's a risky bet to make, though. You really gotta know what you're doing. Because if someone discovers you, they can just pop those balloons. I mean, you can pop them manually, but if you're too high off the ground, that's an insta kill. So it's definitely balanced in that manner. But yeah, as I was saying, like I've spent so much time on the internet growing up as a kid, and for many years I moved away from but I've done that before, but I just can't hit shots. Yeah, it's practice, man. I think I'm pretty good at Fortnite now, but now that I really think about it, I've been playing this very consistently for probably about 6 or 7 months. And also, I play on mouse and keyboard. You know, I don't know if you play PC or not. I know there are definitely players out there that are really good at playing with controllers, but I do think there's a huge benefit to playing on PC. Like I've adjusted my settings on my mouse to optimize my aim. Like one of the biggest things I discovered was turning down ADS sensitivity. See, that's how you know it's a bot when you're shooting at them, and they just don't really try to like escape. Like he just ran towards like a box. You play controller. So if you're on PS4 or Xbox One, I am very confident that you can install a mouse and keyboard. I recommend it. I really do. It takes a while to get used to, but once you get used to it, man, I think there are huge benefits. I really do feel like for most people, mouse and keyboard, predominantly the mouse is a very intuitive way of movement. Like for me, I just feel like it matches what my brain is trying to do a lot more than a controller. And that's not to say controller users aren't capable of being amazing. There are a lot of controller players that could wipe the floor with me, but I also believe that you know, I think just every person kind of has their own specific preference. So, oh, someone's throwing grenades at me. So you just gotta figure out what works best for you. Try keyboard is complicated for me because I have a very simple brain. No, you don't have a simple brain. You just have to practice. That's all it is. And things take time. Never doubt your ability to learn and to get better. If you're willing to learn keyboard and mouse, you just have to realize it's going to take a long time. It's going to take way longer than you expect to get good. Try to get my shields up. And if you like controller too, like just what I think is really important is play with your sensitivity settings. You know, there's a reason why when you go to your mouse and keyboard settings or your controller settings, there are a multitude of configurations and sensitivity settings. Like it's unbelievable what's available to you, and you could be struggling because you're not actually taking advantage of what's in front of you. You know, one day I went on YouTube because I was struggling with Call of Duty. I was just like, man, I'm really having trouble like nailing my shots. I was just getting destroyed every time in 1v1s, and I always felt like I was missing my opponent by like just like centimeters. You know, and so I was like, hey, I want to figure out how do I get that last, like, just small bit of advantage in a 1v1 so that when it comes down to the clutch, I come out on top. You know, I just need to know what do I need to do, and I found out there's a very simple minor tweaks that I can make to my mouse sensitivity. The biggest thing about it, and it's with Fortnite and with Call of Duty, is ADS sensitivity, which is aim down sight. And that being when I'm aiming down my sights, right? Um, I can also adjust it for every different kind of gun or zoom range, but I just have it across the board because I'm not trying to get that meticulous. But if you are like aiming from the hip, right? I got this movement like this, but if I apply the same amount of pressure to my ADS, there's like a 50% reduction in sensitivity. And that's important because the closer you zoom in, the slower you want your movement to be, or you want it to be more precise. Like if I want to speed up my movement, I can do that by just flicking my mouse, right? I can put more movement into it. Oh, that's an NPC. I should have known. Should have grabbed that DMR. He's scared. I'm not gonna pursue him. I need to get more ammo. But yeah, the aim down sensitivity thing for me was a big change. It fixed things very quickly. Yeah, I saw the higher NPC and I did it. Oh my god. I feel like cars flip over like really bad in this game. Yeah, mess with your settings. Like I really recommend adjusting your ADS sensitivity. Just knock that down like 30% and let me know how it helps. Because it's gonna make it a lot easier when you're aiming down your sight like with a red eye, or even if you're close quarters with your shotgun, to fine tune your movement so that you know, like you kind of you know what you need to do in those last few inches, but it just like really helps you solidify it. Why can't I hit that guy? He's with it. What? That has happened to me before. I was definitely hitting him, but those shots weren't registering. I got ways to go in the circle. I'm trying to get a heavier one. I do need to find some ammo too. I'm gonna go back here. I want to see a player. Come on, grab it. I wish NPCs that make so much moves. What's your POI? That would be Anvil Square for place of interest. I'm assuming that's what you mean by POI. Yeah, Anvil Square is my favorite. What about you? Where's this guy? Okay. Literally looked everywhere for this dude and couldn't find him. It sounded like he was always on every separate floor. I couldn't see him until he landed right behind me, of course. But then I was too late. I like Anvil Square because of the dub shotgun. That thing has been my favorite meta to use, and that's the location of it. Also, there's a lot of loot in Anvil Square. It's in the middle of the map. It kind of feels like kind of similar to Tilted Towers. And Citadel is cool too. I do like Citadel. However, I have trouble finding any loot there. It usually feels kind of dry to me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play a lot more aggressive this game. That's another recommendation I can give to you, Ghost Boy. Something that's helped me a lot whenever I'm. So when I first started playing Call of Duty Warzone, I was always getting just completely swamped every single time I would 1v1 or 2v1. It never mattered. I could never really get I could never like really clutch up. So I started watching a lot of streamers play, and something I noticed about these guys is that they're very confident in their ability, but the underlying reality is like they're just always going to end up pushing in to wherever they're at. Very, very, very seldom are they taking their sweet time to engage with the enemy. Like it's like, you know, they are making the rules. You know what I mean? So I decided I was just going to go ahead and start playing more like that. So when I'm playing Warzone or even Fortnite, which I do less so in Fortnite because I'm still not quite confident in this game. But with Warzone, if you watch me play Warzone, I typically move very, very fast when I'm playing. I try my best to overwhelm people and to get as close as possible to them. And it's all there's also a lot you can do with your movement. You know, like learning how to when to jump, learning how to approach corners. And there's a time and place for everything. You know, sometimes you don't always want to just like rush in, especially if you have a strong feeling that you're going to be overwhelmed. You know, like if you're playing a quads game, it's like you versus 3 other people or 4 other people. You know, this is all like situation dependent, of course. But in at least in the case of 1v1s or even 1v2s, you can just learn to be like a lot more aggressive. To have more confidence. Because, you know, what I try to tell people is it's a video game, right? And the goal of this game is to beat the other person. And you can't do that if you're avoiding combat. So you have to be okay with you have to be okay with combat. You have to be okay with anytime there's an opportunity to fight someone, you don't run. You want to be the first one in, last one out, any kind of combat situation. You need to treat the game as it really is, which is a really no risk situation. It's just a video game. You're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to, you know, you're supposed to be confident. Just be if you're okay with losing, you're gonna win. Yeah, I mean that's a real thing, Ghost Boy. I think that does come the territory of trying to be a better player, is to have more confidence in yourself, and it's easier said than done. I still definitely have moments where I get really mad at the game and I don't feel good in myself. You know, it's a sport like anything else. And I think it really helps, you know, it's the whole, like, fake it till you make it thing. Oh, he's in the water. I keep getting stuck on these, like, really small accents on the housing. Yeah, fake. Just like really, just like do this next time you play, man, and you might not win. That's okay. The goal is to just start getting to the point where every time you play, stop focusing on winning. Start focusing on just getting kills. Start being thirsty. Anytime there's someone by you, when you see footsteps, immediately move in on them. Do not hesitate to be the first one to cause a altercation. You know what I mean? Be an instigator. Make your first move. Because when you do, you'll like very, very quickly get over the fright of engaging with an enemy. Does that make sense? Like, that's really what it's about, is trying to gain exposure to combat so that anytime you come across a situation where you have to be the first person to draw your weapon and to make a move, you are going to not hesitate. You're going to make that first move. And you're not always going to win. That's completely fine. It's just about teaching yourself very slowly that you don't have to win. And when you remove the condition that you have to be the best player in a 1v1, then you'll stop getting so excited every time you come across a combat situation. I don't know why those DMRs weren't hitting. Slurp it up, 93. Oof, what a name. What's advice? I gotta go now? Yeah, man, definitely. Thanks, man. Thanks for watching, dude. I'll catch you later. If you haven't already subscribed, man, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And then I'll catch you next time I'm on. I probably won't play him for much longer, but I will try to get on again this night. Tonight, and then tomorrow, probably about the same time once I get back from the gym. And I appreciate you watching, Ghost Boy. I hope you have a good day. Alright, guys, bye. See you later, my man. Can't I feel better? I gotta wipe my hands. Get a little sweaty. Oh, I hate this area. This is like my least favorite final circle. So like this guy is running away from me. So I'm gonna try to pursue him. hammer time, baby. I feel like I'm just killing bots. But maybe I'm not. Oh my god. I don't know how I made it out of that alive. Oh! Is he almost dead? No. Almost knocked the shields. Alright, last game. Let's see if I can nail it this time. Will this be the dub? I was really happy with that next last kill though. Like when I swung my hammer to get some distance, had a surprise interaction with that player that came out on top. That was really cool. Where's this person at? Might as well hit my shields too. Oh, yeah. All right, GG guys. I'm heading off.